Hi, Facebook friends. I'm Nancy Melendez, president of the Spanish Town Heritage Foundation. I'm here with Senator Richard Roth and our fellow board members. Starting on this end, Sharon Trujillo beside me, and to my left, Art Alcaraz. And we're especially proud to have with us too the Deputy Director for Riverside County Parks, Tony Perucci. And we're excited, and I know you've all heard that we received $10 million from the state budget to preserve the Trujillo Adobe. We are so thankful and so humbled and honored and proud, and we're thankful to this man right here, Senator Richard Roth, who did a member ask for $5.4 million toward this effort. Assemblymember Jose Medina chimed in with another $5 million, so together we have $10.4 million to approve this Adobe that is so meaningful to all of us, those especially who are ancestors whose grandmothers and grandfathers and great-grandmothers and great-grandfathers lived in this house and who formed this community in the 1840s, even before California was a state in the United States. So we're excited today to have Senator Roth with us. We're going to pick up this little camera and roll right into the Adobe and take a look in there, and then we'll have a few words from the Senator. Okay? Let's go.
So when they do the
3 walls left, where Sharon and Art are standing would have been the sala, the living room. Spent many an afternoon sitting in that windowsill reading books from the High Grove Library when I was a little girl. This was the front door right behind me here, this opening. And you'll notice it wasn't a very tall front door. Okay, I'm not that tall, 5'6". Anyway, and on this side was the bedroom. And with most Adobes, it was sleeping and eating quarters. This is what we want to preserve, this history about this Adobe, this community, and these peoples in this area before Riverside was a city, before California was a state. And our contribution to that effort and our contribution to the Northside community as a whole throughout the years. Many of those descendants still live in this area, so this is why it's so important to share this history. And so I'm going to give some time to Senator Roth to say a few words.
Well, thank you, Nancy. You know, it sort of was a real pleasure for me to first to learn about the history, which frankly I did not know, even though I've lived in the city of Riverside since 1978. And second, to watch you and the foundation members, your volunteers, do such a magnificent job in trying to raise money to preserve this structure, one tamale at a time. And I know I speak for my colleague, Assemblymember Jose Medina, in saying that we were delighted to try to bring some funding, some resources to help you. This, frankly, is Inland Empire's heritage right here. It's our history. It illustrates that we weren't all right from here, from Mexico, from Europe, from all places, coming here to form the community that we now know today. And the foundation has done an absolutely superb job in emphasizing, in preserving, in educating, informing the larger community about Hispanic heritage and what this is all about. And I think with the $10.4 million and your further efforts to restore this property, this is going to be a treasure for many, many, many generations to come. And just let me say thank you. Thank you to the foundation members, to the county, what you're doing here, because this really is Riverside and our Riverside community right here. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard. Without you and without Assemblymember Jose Medina, I don't know that we would be where we are today. Obviously,
a few more tamales.
A few thousand more tamales. When we began this journey, Darlene, Trujillo Elliott, and myself,
we feel different. We feel like we're home, and it's so important to us. And you know, we try, and we need to continue to work just as hard to continue to educate the community. There's so many people that say, "Oh, I didn't know anything about that." So that is another huge effort that we will continue to do.
Thank you. Art, any words?
Well, you know, kind of echoing off on what Sharon just said, it is a good feeling when you hear the history, and you know, we envision this Adobe being restored. We envision a cultural cultural center, an educational center, a stage area, so we can hold future Tamana festivals here with a stage, beautiful trees, lush green area, depending on how acquisition of additional property goes. But we envision this being a real, true placita, as it was back in the day.
Indeed, be celebrating this wonderful gift to the county and the Adobe to preserve this. Because this has been the goal of the festival from the very beginning. So we can say that we haven't reached our ultimate goal quite yet, but we are well on our way. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, Senator Roth, for being with you. And we're going to sign off. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.